Hey everybody! I am just really excited to continue to share my experiences and my information with you guys. So I have a list of alkaline fruits and vegetables for you guys, as well as an additional seafood list as well. And the main thing here is that I would like to inform everyone of a way to protect themselves, and this will be eliminating all diseases, all bacteria, and all inflammation. So let's just get started. I have a list here, and I'm also gonna put it in the description box below as well. So I'm just gonna get started, and I will be spelling the ones that are a little weird or different, because half the time when I'm shopping or when I'm out looking for food or trying to decide what to buy or whatever it is, I get really confused and I don't know where to even start, because we are so bombarded with the opposite things. We're so surrounded by the different things that are so programmed in our minds, like fast food or convenience store stops. That's for the first world. You're not going to be as bombarded in the third world. However, you still will be up against large farming companies, because the farmers go and try and persuade the third world villagers that and they buy out a lot of their land. So they buy out the farms from the villagers, and then they would do like a GMO soy farm, for example. So there are a lot of different ways that people can be bombarded with the whole, corruption of the food supply system. So let me just get started with the list. Okay, so peaches, plums, watercress, which is a light green. It's a light green color. It's a little bit pricey, but it's worth it. Watercress, cantaloupes, wakame, which is WAKAME. I believe it's from the ocean, and that's what I mean. Like, there's other things other than just seaweed that we can use for our deep green cleanse. The next is oregano. After that is TEFF, TEFF. Then we have BURRO bananas, which are the smaller little baby bananas, which you can get in like Asian food markets. Some Latin American food markets have them. So the BURRO bananas, the small bananas, are the more natural way. Like when I was living in South America, we would have one full thing of the little baby bananas, and they would make banana smoothies every morning for the kids for breakfast. So they had the whole branch of bananas, though. Like, it was like probably like 30 on one rack of the small ones. So you can just get one small thing, and that should work. And just make the transition, if you can, make the transition from the large GMO bananas, the larger ones, make that transition to the small baby ones, and we should be in good shape. Okay, so next is soursop, which is definitely not really readily available in the US. I don't even know where to begin to tell you to buy soursop, but it's a fruit. It grows on a tree. It's Caribbean. Excuse me. It's from the Caribbean, and that's soursop, SOURSOP. There's only one season to get them, so just be aware of that. Next is wild rice. So not brown rice, not white rice, not jasmine, not basmati, wild rice. It has a different texture, it has a different flavor, it's darker, and it's more expensive. So it's gonna be like a deep brown with deep tones of like clay color, like clay colored red clay colored rice. That is really good for your skin as well. You can do a rice water on the skin and on the hair, and it makes your hair grow really fast. Okay, so this is what I mean. Like, I don't know all the words on this list. So ACHIOTE, ACHIOTE. I don't even know what it is. So ACHIOTE, just look at it in the description and you can look it up. Sea salt is next. And you want to make sure that it's ionized or iodized or whatever. I think it's ion with iodide, because that's another notable deficiency. And so try and find sea salt, not just like any regular sea salt. Just try and get the one with, hold on, I'm going to grab it really quick. Okay, so it's actually iodized. So this is like the basic American iodized sea salt that they have. And if you guys have something better, I'm not talking about the Himalayan pink salt, although that is good too. If you guys have something better than this, please let me know. Okay, next is avocado, which we all know is good for us. It's a great fat, and it's alkaline, so the best of both worlds there. Avocado mixed with the cilantro, the lime, the onion. I mean, you can only imagine what you're doing for your body in that scenario. So that's why we love fresh guacamole so much. That's why avocados are, you know, kind of like a little overpriced, but well worth it. Cucumbers. You can do an alkaline water, meaning the water is hopefully already alkaline on the pH scale, 9.5 or higher, and then the cucumbers with the skin. If you're taking the skin off your vegetables, might as well not buy them at all, because that's the majority of the nutrients. Same goes for fruits with the skin. The oils within the skin are like essential oils for the body. So if you have a press, you can press the skin if you're making a juice. And then for vegetables, you want the skin in the vegetables. Okay, so I went to this, I'll never forget it. I went to this fancy hotel when I was a kid, and I was like at the beach, and I needed the restroom. I wasn't even staying there. And so I went in, it was amazing, it was gorgeous, and they had these 2 water pitchers, huge, on the side of the main entrance. And one of the water pitchers was filled with, so one was regular, and then the other one was filled with lemon, mint, and cucumber. And this is perfect for alkaline diet cleansing. If you want to do a huge pitcher, just cut up some cucumbers, cut up some lemons, squeeze the lemons, and then cut up the mint or rip it up to release the minerals, and have that soak, and that's like the perfect summer drink, because the water's gonna pool from the cucumbers. And I don't know about you guys, but like cucumbers to eat plain gets really boring for me. So I just need something to like spice up my life when it comes to this stuff. Okay, next is mushrooms. Any kind of mushroom but shiitake is gonna be alkaline. So any kind of mushroom that you choose, they're really good for you. Just make sure that you're making them the right way, steaming them, and you know, just don't overcook them. Red onion, definitely red onion over the white, and obviously organic. Next is squash. which I basically never eat. It's just like so boring to me, but I will tell you that when I go to like an authentic Mexican place, they'll do a lot of squash and zucchini in the veggie burritos, and that ends up being really good because they cook it right, and you can tell that it's cooked right when there's still a little bit of firmness. Like it's not completely soft and soggy. It's like there's still the essence of the firmness of the squash. Okay, so tomatoes is next. Again, another one that can get kind of boring. So for tomatoes, I like to add them. I'll do a tomato and mozzarella thing if I'm in the Italian mood. And then I'll do tomatoes and add it to burritos for Mexican. And then what was the next one? You can add tomatoes to the guac as well. Turnip greens. So basically the greens of a turnip. I don't think I ever had that. Or maybe I did. I think it's like sweet potato greens. I don't really know, but the next thing on the list is turnip roots. So just make sure that you look up and expound on turnip greens and turnip roots. Those are really good for alkaline. Next is spinach, of course. And there's a bit of a debate about spinach and broccoli. Dr. Sebi, S-E-B-I, he talks about how broccoli is not a real food and how it's man-made. So, and he says the same for spinach. So I would say just use your own judgment on that. And I really don't like when people say that because it's just like, I want the facts, like tell me the facts. And so all I can say is that all I know is that Dr. Sebi said that broccoli and spinach are not foods from God. They're man-made. Next is walnuts. Walnuts and cashews are really good. They're expensive for a reason because they're difficult to harvest. So if you see walnuts for like $17 and they're organic and it's a big bag, that's a justifiable price. Same with cashews. The process of getting cashews is extremely complicated and dangerous. They're poisonous. They grow in a poison situation where you pull it from the tree and you have to like burn it in order to get to the inside cashew part. Okay, so next is cilantro, which is one of my faves. And then garlic. Garlic is hands down one of the best agents for cleaning. It's a cleanse. Like it's kind of like lemons for the body, lemon water. So you want to just add as much garlic as possible. Not garlic salt, the actual plant, the actual garlic. One of my clients, he's like, oh, I got garlic. And it's like an herb in the herb shaker. And I'm just like, okay, like, we'll see. Like, I know you're trying, but we need to up it a little bit here. So the last thing I have for you guys is the fact that the sea life, not only the sea greens, but the sea life as well, the various forms, including oysters, crabs, lobsters, these are going to remove the mercury from the body. If you're getting seafood that's not sold from a farm, from a fish farm or something like this, or it's not mass produced, then it's going to remove the mercury from the body. The mercury is in the air and it's also in products that we use, over-the-counter household products, and it's poison. So basically the thing that is inside of the sea life is called selenium, and we need this selenium in order to remove the mercury from our body. So just picture a vegetarian diet, a mostly vegetarian-based diet with vegetables and fruits primarily first and foremost, and then you can add occasional seafood. This is going to be one of the healthiest diets. This is why the Japanese live longer. This is why Chinese medicine helps people more than westernized medicine. Because we're mixing it with herbs, because we are using what is on the planet already naturally to help us get to that healing phase for us to feel peace and to feel whole again, okay? So email me if you guys have any questions. I'm starting to do work with the medical board, and it's really exciting but also really scary, so I will be filling you guys in on that as it progresses. Okay, thank you so much. Talk to you later.